In this game, we start off on a boat with a talking wolf. Kind of like the ferryman of the river Styx, whose job is to bring souls to the god of the afterlife. He wants us to share our life story with him so he can tell it to the god. If the god likes our stories, we might get to live in a majestic city for the rest of our afterlife. Anyway, as we tell our story, the choices we make determine how it unfolds. After telling that, we get to enter the gate to meet God. On our way there, the wolf sees through the lies we told. He demands us to tell the actual story. We then proceed to tell the real story where we, in an unexpected twist, actually dies at a young age. And the story we told was just a hopeful fantasy. Before Your Eyes is such a unique game. The storytelling, sound, and music are all top-notch. The art style creates this dreamy vibe that's just perfect. What makes it even more emotional is that you're the one shaping the story through your choices. It's all up to you. Yes, I know that there are many games that have choices as its main gameplay, like Telltales, but in this game, it's not just the choices that matter, but also the blinks. Blinking moves the narrative forward, giving you even more control. It's a game that makes you think about your own life. It reminds us that we don't need to do something grand to have a fulfilling life, but just being grateful for the ordinary moments is what counts. Before Your Eyes drives home the message that life passes by in the blink of an eye. Literally. Think about it. When you see a YouTube video labeled as 10 years ago, you might expect it's posted from 2009 or something, but nope. 10 years ago was 2014. Now let that sink in. Now let that sink out. Blinking is a natural reflex that our body does to keep our eyes wet and healthy, protecting it from dust, dirt, shit, smoke. When we blink, our eyes close for a very short amount of time, about 100 to 150 milliseconds, so around 1/10 of a second. That duration isn't long enough, so we don't really miss anything since I don't think anything except for light can move that fast. The concept of weeping angels has been in many media, and in case you're living under a rock or something and don't know what a weeping angel is, let me show you this clip.
And that's it, I'm afraid. There's no more from you on the transcript. That's the last I've got. I don't know what stopped you talking, but I can guess. They're coming. The angels are coming for you. But listen, your life could depend on this. Don't blink. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They are fast, faster than you could believe. Don't turn your back. Don't look away, and don't blink. Good luck.
If there's still a small chance you don't know what I'm talking about, basically, weeping angels are creatures in an episode of Doctor Who where it takes the form of an ordinary statue of an angel when looked at, but moves when out of sight. Its main purpose is to get close to you and touch you to consume your quote-unquote potential energy. When touched by a weeping angel, you'll go backwards in time. You don't have to consume all that information. Just know that when seen, it doesn't move. When unseen, it moves. Here are some examples of the same concept. The SCP-173, exoskeletons in FNAF Security Breach, Coilhead from Lethal Company, Lights Out Monster, Boost from Mario, Toys in Toy Story, and Squid Game. Well, maybe not the last one, but what I'm getting at is, this thing is the most terrifying concept for a monster. Here's why. 1. Inescapable predators. These things move at incredibly fast speeds. There's no way you can escape this thing unless you have an unbreakable plot armor of some kind. The only way you can maybe escape this thing is by closing an impenetrable door in front of it. 2. Alive statues. If ever weeping angels are real, how the fuck would you supposed to differentiate an ordinary statue to this being? Like, who knows if the Statue of Liberty is a weeping angel? I mean, in an episode of Doctor Who, it is. But what if it not only takes form of a statue, but what if also inanimate objects? Just like dolls, toys, like, what the heck are you supposed to do? 3. Blinking means danger. The fact that blinking, a natural and involuntary action of a human, an action that you have no choice but to do, a natural reflex that our body does to keep our eyes wet and healthy, will cause you death? Hell no. 4. The fear of the unknown. When you turn your back at this creature, you don't know what the hell is it doing. The only thing you know is it's coming for you. This also encapsulates the first 3 points. Since they're fast, you don't know where its current location is. Is it near, far, behind you? Since they're disguised as inanimate objects, you don't know if it's an ordinary object or not. And also if blinking is shutting and opening eyes quickly. And in those 100 milliseconds, this creature inches closer. But why does this fear encapsulate everything? Why do we find the unfamiliar of it unsettling? What really is the fear of unknown? According to R. Nicholas, fear of the unknown is defined as an individual's propensity to experience fear caused by the perceived absence of information at any level of consciousness or point of processing. The fear of the unknown has been theoretically evolutionary supported, where we treat unknown objects as potential threats. By approaching unknown objects with caution, it helps us survive. Due to this, we have formed a default response, the fight or flight response. This response is possibly related to the negativity bias, a phenomenon where we tend to prioritize the negatives over the positives. According to R. Nicholas again, the fear of the unknown could be considered as the most basic component of pathological anxiety and a fundamental component of all anxiety disorders. Here's an example. Consider someone who fears failure in their career. They worry that if they don't meet the expectations at work, they'll lose the job. If they lose the job, there will be no stable financial source. If there's no stable financial source, they'll fear homelessness or failure to meet the most basic needs. In the end, they fear the uncertainty of their future and the potential consequences of not succeeding in their career, thus leading back to the fear of the unknown. This fear has also been the determining factor of symptoms of such disorders like panic disorder, social anxiety disorder, obsessive-compulsive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, substance use, health anxiety, separation anxiety, and eating disorders. Additionally, it has also been associated with depression, anger, and personality disorder symptoms. In conclusion, the fear of the unknown is considered as the fundamental fear, and it also appears to be 1. An emotion, 2. Logically evolutionarily supported, and 3. Logically non-derivative, and lastly 4. Factorially distinct. So, what did we do?
The angels are coming for you, but listen, your life could depend on this. Don't blink. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead. They are fast, faster than you could believe. Don't turn your back. Don't look away, and don't blink. Good luck.